Hi there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I'm going to talk about estrogen today. So my book, The Female Fat Solution, is out. It's on Amazon. You can go get that if you would like the full background information on eating for your hormones, how to work with your body, with your cycle. So much great information is packed in there. So I'm really excited about it. If you are curious about the 12-week program I have, you can click on the link and learn more, but it really details out how to eat for your hormones, and then it goes through protein pacing, high protein, clean eating, carb cycling, intermittent fasting, eating for your hormones, the whole gamut. I can't even tell you how much is packed into this 12 weeks and how much information you are going to gain by being a part of it. So I do have a special running where you can click the link and then you can get 25% off if you are interested. So I'm going to jump into some info on estrogen and really some great little things to kind of keep in mind for estrogen. So when we talk about estrogen and having estrogen in the female body and what it does, great thing to kind of keep in mind is that when we talk about estrogen, this may change month to month for you, right? Like, not every body is the same, and even for you, I mean, if you're going through different phases of things in life, if you're under more stress, or if you've moved recently or had a big life change, your body may take time to adjust, and it's okay if things seem or feel a little off for you. If you started a new workout program, if you have changed your nutrition, or taken out dairy, or taken out gluten, or added in dairy or gluten, or whatever that is, right? Your body's gonna change, and it will shift in accordance with what's going on. So sometimes it's tough because it always kind of feels like this moving target that you're trying to get to in terms of overall health. But it's just keep in mind that this is designed to be flexible with your body, with your lifestyle, and just sort of be general guidelines. Nothing strict, nothing restrictive, and it really is an overall lifestyle adaptation that can get you not only a completely different result, but just feel better in your body and really work with your hormones. Become friends with your hormones. Who doesn't like more friends? Especially if they're your hormones. Sorry. Okay. So when we talk about estrogen and the phase of estrogen here, just basic background information. This is the cycle. Again, days 1 through 28. Not everybody is on that 28-day cycle. If you are not, that's okay. And if you have questions on this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me, you can message me on Facebook, any way that you want to get a hold of me. Totally fine. I get questions like this all the time. So sometimes it's really easy to troubleshoot these little things to get you started on the right path. So day 1 is the first day of your period, when it starts. So it's usually that big first day. And then day 14 would be about when you ovulate. Again, this is an average graph. And again, for you, it might be different. I'm not an artist, so I do my best with my graphs. But estrogen is really a lot higher here in these first couple of weeks. And you really want to work with estrogen a lot more in that phase. So here are things that estrogen does. Estrogen is going to increase your energy overall. Like, you're just going to feel like, woo, I am powerful, I can do things, I have just more energy all day, like all day. This isn't like, oh, I feel really good in the morning and I get tired at night. No, I feel good all day long. It increases your metabolism overall. Your body's just running at a higher speed, so your metabolism increases too. This is a great place too when you talk about increased energy. Oftentimes you'll have, an increased mental clarity, you'll have increased just a lot of different things here. So you'll also have a quicker recovery time. Again, turnover is happening at a faster rate, cellular wise. So you're not going to be as sore after a workout, any of these other things. And then it also burns carbs naturally. Pretty awesome, right? Oh, it does. Oh, that's fantastic. Great. So then here are some little tips to eat for estrogen. Now, when I talk about burning carbs, I do talk about carb cycling. And this is one thing that I should throw up here too. Let me use this. If you just go to my website, which is just www. Oh my gosh, I was going to write it backwards. drbethwesty.com. There's a free 7-day meal plan guide. And that free, let me move this so I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just drbethwesty.com. 7-day meal plan guide. See if I move that light. Yeah, I have different lights. Okay, so I have a free meal plan guide that you can download, and it takes you through a carb cycle. So the carb cycle that I have women go through to start is specific for really getting your body going. There's a lot of different carb cycles out there, and there's different ways to do things nutritionally. Totally fine. But I have found that the most effective way for women to start is to start in this gentler way so that your body gets a chance to adapt to it versus it freaking out in a really negative way and it having the opposite effect. So majority of women notice a really big improvement in the results that they get because they're going through this 7-day in a gentle way. And starting out from there, oh my gosh, so many great things that we can do nutrition-wise to up the game there. But that's a great place to start, is just go to my website, download my free 7-day thing, perfect, and you'll go from there. But that really taps into the carb burning effect of estrogen. And who doesn't love carbs? I think everybody really loves carbs. That's just a secret, thing that I think all the time when people are like, oh, I don't eat carbs. And I'm like, why? But you love them. That's just what's going on in my head. Anyway, so when we're working with estrogen, wanting to burn more carbs, we're going to stick to this list of cooling foods. Again, our basal body temperature at this point is a lot lower here. This phase right here. So we want to keep that cooler. So we're going to stick with the cooler foods, which is chicken, turkey, and fish, right? Raw fruits and vegetables, and then iced water, things like that. Again, there are some foods that are neutral, so you don't need to worry about it as much, but just keeping the body cooler, and then mint or dill or cilantro, cooling spices. So if you're having some of these foods and incorporating that throughout your day, fantastic. Again, if you're confused at kind of like, well, how does that look? Or how do I do that? Or what does that mean? Again, grab this meal plan guide. It takes you through everything, and you're going to get so much more information on the back end of it that'll help you really get started in the best way possible. So sticking to these foods majority of the time, helping cool the body down, working with your body temperature being lower, getting the most out of estrogen. So you're going to notice an even bigger boost in energy. You're going to notice, your metabolism's going and a quicker recovery, all these fantastic things. I don't know how you'd notice burning more carbs, but again, estrogen burns carbs naturally. That's just what it does. I'm going to talk more about carb cycling tomorrow. So if you have questions on carb cycling or what that is or what that does or how that really helps with your hormones, tune in tomorrow, and I'm going to dive into that and just kind of go through all that because I love talking about specifics with nutrition and how it interacts with your body's physiology. So much fun. But one thing I also wanted to show you, this is a side note. So my book is out. You can get the free 7-day meal plan guide. And if you're really ready to just jump on board, then there's the 12-week program. That would be a perfect thing for you to jump into. But I also I talk a lot about nutrition in general and other things that you can do and overall healthy eating and digestive system working correctly. A lot of women that have hormone issues, they're struggling with things in their digestive system. And so I talk about kombucha. And drinking kombucha because it's an active probiotic and digestive enzyme, and it's dairy-free and gluten-free, and so it doesn't cause a lot of issues for people. Kefir is great as well, and it has some protein in it, but it's dairy, so some people can't tolerate that. But I was just at the store earlier today, and I found some kefir, and I love trying different kinds of kefir. This is a kind that I've had before, but I've never seen it in this ginormous bottle. Look at this. It's bigger than my head. It's huge. It's a huge, ginormous bottle of kombucha. This is 1.4 liters. Liters of this stuff. And in here, there's 6 servings in this thing. Isn't this amazing? I'm so excited. I was like, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to do a video on it. Synergy. So Trilogy is the flavor, which I don't really know what that means. It's enlightened, like renew and all sorts of other fancy things. Great. When you taste it, so there's lots of little floaty things in there. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see them on the bottom there. The little floaties that are in there. That's the active bacteria and stuff. So good. Yeah, it tastes like berry to me. I'm not sure, what, some type of berry, like strawberry flavor kind of. That's what it tastes like. Of course, this is a fermented tea, so it's fermented a little bit, and it's got like fizzy bubbles and stuff. And but there's those things in there that you don't want to drink, the floaties, right? You're not supposed to really drink those. But yeah, it tastes like strawberry to me. I don't really know what flavor Trilogy is, but it's really good. I like a lot of kombucha flavors, but this is a really good flavor, and it's enormous. It's enormous. Where did I purchase it? Tina, great question. Where did I purchase it? I actually got it at Fresh Time, which is just a natural grocery store. So it's not a huge grocery store, but they have one near where I live, about 10 minutes away. And I just started kind of going there because I love visiting different grocery stores and finding different things. I love Costco. Costco has kombucha and stuff there, but I also like to switch it up so I don't get sick of the same flavors all the time. Yeah, but this is amazing. So we're going to see how long it takes me to drink this. What? 48 ounces of kombucha. Oh, in this huge thing. So this was a deal, actually. I think this was like $8 for this whole thing, which is a really good deal because sometimes you can spend like $3.50 or $4 on one bottle that's 2 servings. This bottle is 6 servings and it was $8. So, you know, that's another thing too. I try and anytime I can find a way to have a savings on what you're doing or how you're meal prepping, or, you know, again, this is why I love Costco, and I'll talk about meal prepping and getting things at Costco because it makes it more cost effective. I actually break things down sometimes cost wise. So if you guys are interested in me doing that more, let me know, because I'll break things down per gram of protein. Like how many, like per dollar per gram of protein. Like, oh, if you're getting eggs, it's, you know, this many grams of protein per dollar. If you're eating beef, it's this many grams of protein per dollar. If you're eating chicken, it's this many grams of protein per dollar. Or other things like that. Just to make it, the nutrients more cost effective. And that way when you're meal prepping, you're like, okay, not only am I going to be following, okay, I'm going to getting more protein in my clean diet, following something like the 7-day, or, you know, following other things like that. But then, also making sure that you're doing things in a cost-effective way, because oftentimes when you change your food habits, it can change the price tag of what you're doing, which sometimes is frustrating. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, how am I supposed to eat healthy when it's more expensive? I totally get that. So if you guys are interested, you know, you can comment below or you can message me, hey, yeah, I would love to learn more cost-effective ways to meal plan or meal prep, or I kind of know what to do, but I hate going to the grocery store and spending another $100 that I wasn't expecting because I'm buying all this protein. So I can kind of show you how I do that for me and my family, because I have 3 kids and a husband, and he eats a lot, and how I make sure we all get high protein, clean, gluten-free. My son is mostly dairy-free as well, and how I manage that on a budget and do it really well. So, because I'm looking at everything and saying, okay, how much protein am I getting per dollar? What's my nutrient value here? That type of a thing. So yes, so sometimes that is also really great. All right, so if you found this information helpful, I would so appreciate if you would share it. Just click the share button. More people don't know this information. I am so passionate about getting this out and having more women know, okay, hey, this is what estrogen does. This is how you can eat for it. And I have these resources available for you to dive in and do more. Yes. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys tonight. I'm going to talk more about carb cycling tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And then if you want the biggest jar ever of kombucha, you can go to Fresh Time and get it. I think I'm gonna post this on Instagram too, because this is huge and it's amazing. All right, everybody have a great night.